Hello everyone, this is Martin. Here I am in the top left hand corner, and this is for the benefit of all those people, new subscribers from around the world. Right here in Toronto, I do engage with quite a number of students. That's Toronto, Canada, where I make my home, and they are, a lot of the students are using the new Martin Easy Read charts. There's some new charts I designed to help traders see the trend a lot more easier, see when there's momentum in the markets, and the charts also contain specific trade entries to help traders decide when to either enter the markets or when to stay out of the markets. So this week we're going to be looking at the opportunities. We're talking about January the 22nd to the 26th. These are the opportunities that I see and that I'm forecasting for this coming week. Okay, before we can jump right into the charts, I have to talk to you about the risk disclaimer. It's pretty important. Everything I provide in my videos and my lessons and the information I provide you is for educational purposes only. That means that you have to view the video at your own risk. Always use proper risk management. And remember one important thing. I produce these videos, the weekly videos, on the weekend prior to the market's opening, and so my ideas and my opinions may change at any time due to different changing market conditions. So remember, I produced a video on the weekend prior to the market open, and I'm trying to educate you to all my subscribers around the world as to what I'm looking at and how I view the charts. Okay, now we're going to move right on to the beginning here of well, before we move on to the charts, I've got just something really to share with you. Okay, really quickly, the Easy Read charts are helping quite a number of students, and for those subscribers that have not gotten the Easy Read charts yet, or from people seeing this for the first time, if you would like some more information and to receive a free, no obligation 26-page PDF on what this is all about, then please contact me. My name is Martin. You can contact me at mskyj007@gmail.com. Okay, here we are. We're going to start with the EURUSD. Just a second. Okay, this is the EURUSD daily, the Easy Read chart, and you can see they're all color coded. Again, I'll just give you a quick rundown on what they're all about, but they're color coded, so it's pretty easy. When you see green above blue, you're looking for buy trades only. When we have pink below blue, you're looking for sell trades. Okay, so pink below blue, looking for sell trades. Green above blue, looking for buy trades. And when you see this this color forming on your charts, you're looking for either a breakout of the previous pivot swing high, or you're looking for a pullback, and then you're looking to buy into the market as well, right? Okay, so that's what the basics are. And let me just clear the screen. Now, here you can see this red vertical line. This is what happened. This is the trading activity as of the previous Friday. We had a huge up day on the previous Friday, and then after that we had one more up candle, a bullish candle. This is the Sunday Monday combined trading for Sunday and Monday. This is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday candles. So 5 candles to the trading week. And this is what happened, and you can see pretty well price failed to make a higher high after this Sunday Monday trading, and in fact on Friday, last Friday, price started to come down. Okay, so price is starting to come down. You can see the MACD. Take a look down below here. The MACD possibly is starting to curl below the red signal line. However, this pattern is still an uptrend. This is what we call an uptrend market, and we're waiting for only 2 things to happen: for price to come back down and then bounce higher and to continue its trend, the uptrend, or we're looking for price to break out of a previous pivot swing high. Okay, right now there are no signals for a counter trend trade. A candle has to close below the 8 EMA for us to even consider a counter trend trade. Okay, so if we're looking for buys, and if you think price is going to go higher, you could look at buys above 123.25. On the downside, if we believe price is going to go lower, you could possibly look at sell trades below 121.46. And these two blue lines I've got drawn in here, this is the support zone. Okay, so see these two blue lines? That's support, and price may come back down, and then go back higher again. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I've got the two levels on there. We're now going to switch to the British pound USD. Same thing like the euro. Okay, we are in an uptrend. You can see clearly defined uptrend, green above blue, and folks, here is a previous signal. I mean, look at this signal right there. Do you see that right there with that candle? Okay, that is a trend continuation momentum signal. Get in right at the open of the next one, and you would have made all these pips to the upside. But that's in the past. Let's take that off the table, and I gotta move this. This is the daily chart. So, okay, so this is what happened last week. Okay, I don't know why that moved, but let's just put that all in the proper place. So again, this is the price action of last week. Now on Friday we had a down candle, and again a possible reversal at least to the 8 EMA. But take a look down below. Okay, we've got the blue line above the red line, the red signal. We have green here, green here. So basically we're still looking for a buy trade. With these charts, we're looking for a buy trade, and if we think price is going to go higher, then you could look at buys above 139.52, and on the downside, if we believe price is going to come down much lower, possibly a counter trend below 137.20, okay, or wait for a bounce lower, okay. And I want you to note one thing. I've got, see this arrow right there, okay, see that arrow beside the level? The other thing is wait for price to come down maybe to the support here in these blue lines, and then bounce higher. Okay, so you can look at it. You could wait for the pullback to finish, then look for a trend continuation buy above 137.20. Okay, so I've got that information there for you. Let's go to the next chart. Australian USD. Same thing, just like the euro, the British pound, going up and up and up. I mean, look at that from here. On the easy read charts, this is a signal right there, but take a look at this candle right before that. That is the Mo pivot reversal signal that I teach you in the new course, and that you get automatically with these charts. Take a look at that. Getting in here, you would have made all of that if you would have held on to the trade. But we're talking about what I see for this coming week. Price has gone up and up and up. It almost hit the resistance level here. You can see with these blue lines. Go back here is, let me just move that down. Go back here to this previous swing high up here, okay, and so it still can go up higher. It just came down a bit, and I'm looking for a continuation buy above 0.8047 if you think price is going to go higher, or if you think price is actually going to come down. You could look at sells below 0.7940. Okay. Note the MACD. Take a look below here. The blue line, that's the MACD line. It is flat. It is sideways. So here you just kind of have to wait. There are no actual signals just yet. You just have to wait if price is going to go higher or lower. Okay. Then you can also look at a bounce going higher. Okay. Now we move to gold. And gold, I like to talk about gold right after the Australian USD, just for the fact that Gold as a commodity is tied into the way the Australian currency goes. Let's take a look at gold. And same thing, just like the Australian dollar, it did curl around to the downside. It had gone up quite a ways, just like the Australian dollar did, And now we're sitting at the 8 EMA, which is support. So I'm looking for either price to, from here, price to go higher and break above this blue line, okay? Or price to break below the blue line. And so you could look at these two areas for a trade. Right now, it's a wait and see situation. So there's no actual signals just yet. Or you could enter a buy right above here. But remember, the previous swing high is here. So there's not much room. There's not much more room to go higher until it clears this level right here. Okay, let's take that off the table. Let's go to the next chart, and we're into the New Zealand USD, which is the same. It has gone the same way as the Australian, the British pound, Australian dollar. So same thing. All these currencies went up, almost hit the resistance. I've got them out in the blue lines here. That's resistance. So if we believe price is going to go higher, look for a buy above 0.7334, or if we believe price is going to go lower, below 0.7218. Again, these dark green candles, what they mean, they are pullback candles, okay? So price is starting to pull back, and that's good. That's what we want to see. After a pullback, then we look for trend continuation signals, which come with the chart, and I would teach you how that works. Okay, so that's that. You can see here the blue line has just crossed the red line, and we have a pink magenta here on the trending indicator. So we are in a pullback. We're in an uptrend, but its price is pulling back. Okay, now we get to the USCAD. This one's an interesting one because since I'm Canadian from Toronto here, last Wednesday, we had a interest rate increase. The Bank of Canada, we increased our interest rate by 1/4%, but not much happened. You see this huge candle here? That's last Wednesday. Okay, so this is last Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. And take a look. Price went all the way up, all the way down, and closed right there. So in total, I'm going to take my crosshair tool. So there was a huge swing of 159 pips. Take a look at the middle number, guys. It says 1596. Ignore the last digit. So you're looking at 159. Here on the daily chart, it's 159 pips. It swung from its low to its high, settled in the middle. That means nobody won the battle between the buyers and sellers. The next day went down, next day up. And so here's an up candle. And just to make sure, I'm going to show you another feature, great feature of the Easy Read charts, okay? By just doing a quick click. I changed the color of the charts to the regular black and white, okay, and it shows a nice big white bullish move to the upside. I'm going to switch back again. It's that easy, okay? It's just one click and you can change the colors here. And we bounced. I had a big bounce off the support here, so this is a double bottom here. Here's the previous bottom. We bounced higher. This is it is a signal candle, the Mo pivot reversal. It's not a great signal, but because price did not go lower and then up, but it did not go lower than the previous swing low here. Take a look down at the take a look down below at the MACD. You see the blue MACD line? We are angling higher. Okay, we're angling higher. This did not, and now we're going higher here. So I believe price is going to go higher. And if you think the same thing, then you could look at buys above 125.16. If you're really like a bit more conservative, if you're a bit more aggressive, you could take a buy right now. You could take a buy trade right now. Your stop loss would be just below, right there, below this signal candle, okay? That's your stop loss. If you're looking at 1-to-1, then your profit would be up here. I'm just eyeballing this, right? Or take a look at the swing, previous swing high. At least there's your first profit target right there, okay? Just below that. So higher above 125.16, and if we think price is going to go lower, okay, then we're looking at sells below 123.67. Okay, so moving along after USCAD, we usually talk about oil. The oil industry is tied into the Canadian dollar as well. You can see we had a kind of a nice rounding pattern off the resistance. I mean, I believe oil could go higher, but right now we have a doji. We finished off with the doji on Friday. Take a look below here at my cursor. The blue line is below the red signal line. We have pink, and price may certainly come back down further in a what's called a pullback or retracement. Okay, so there's one right there. Take a look. Okay, so price could even come back down. This would be a very deep pullback and then possibly bounce higher again. But what you can do is just look for perhaps a sell below this the low of the last candle on Friday. Okay, so that's this candle right here. Now moving along, we've got the USD Swiss franc. This is the opposite now. You can see here we have pink here below blue. That means we're looking for sell trades. Take a look, guys, at this candle right there. That was our signal candle. That's called a Mo. That's called an aggressive pullback candle right there. And you would have gotten in right there. And guess what? You would have made a lot of pips. But again, that's the past, and again, these are some of the signals that I look at. Here's another signal. You see this one? The red arrow? That is a Mo boost signal. That's a great signal that comes with this the easy read charts, and you could have gotten in right there, and you would have made some pretty good profits as well. So this easy read charts does provide you with signals, okay, amongst a lot of other things, a lot of other goodies to help you trade. Let me just take that off. So here, what we're looking at is we had an update on the last trading day of last week, okay? And right now, if we think price is going to go higher, look at buys above 0.9675 or sells below 0.9532. Right now, again, it is a wait and see. So there's no signal as of now. The signal will happen once price closes above or higher than the 8 EMA. Okay, that would be an early reversal signal. And again, here below this area, remember, I've got these two blue lines. They show resistance, long-term resistance. Okay, so moving right along, what comes after that pair? Well, we've got the US Japanese yen. Kind of the same thing. Price went down, and take a look at this dash blue line. This is a long-term previous support. So we had a big bounce up. Okay, big bounce up on Wednesday, but then we had a bearish candle, and I'm going to switch to charts. So two bearish candles in a row. Okay, now price could come down a little further and toy around with this area and maybe bounce higher, but right now this is an aggressive trade entry, if you want, right below that shadow there, or that wick, or even right now your stop loss would be just above the previous candle right there. But if you think price is going to go lower, the conservative trend continuation would be underneath this pivot swing low. You can see with this middle candle right here. So taking a sell below 110.15 to the downside, that's conservative. Upside buy possibly above 111.33. Okay, now we move to the Euro British Pound. Okay, this one, let's take a look. I'm going to switch back to the easy read charts. Okay, so you can see we have the blue MACD line. Take a look below, just crossed below the red, and it's below 0. But take a look here. This is our trending indicator. All the histo bars are actually very, very tiny. We're almost sideways here. This is kind of a sideways market. And the other thing is, I want your eyes to look here. Okay, here you can see you can see the color zones are clearly angling down, getting wider. Okay, these are color zones. We have pink below blue, which means we're looking for sells. Okay, and this is the actual, this candle right there. That is your perfect entry. This is called the Mo boost squeeze, not the boost. I'm sorry, the Mo squeeze entry signal candle right there. Okay, and that you could have gotten in right there, and you would have made some pips. But take a look back here. We don't have the pink below blue. We're starting, if you look carefully right there, we're starting with a little bit of pink, but we don't have really any indication of a trend just yet. This is called a sideways market, and when it's sideways, all we can do is wait. Either wait for a bounce higher, and either a breakout above 0.8934 or a breakout to the downside below 0.8788. Okay, so that is that. Let me just take that off for a second. Okay, now we're moving to the EURJPY. This one's a little different. Now, do you see here? We definitely have the green above blue. Okay, the zones are getting a little bit wider. Price is going higher above the 8. So we're clearly in an uptrend market. The blue MACD is above 0 here. We have the bright green here, bright green here. So we're really looking for buy trades. This last Friday price did come down, so we're either looking for a bounce higher above 134.95, okay, or a breakout above 136.66, okay. So that's what we're looking for there. Let me just take it off. We're almost finished, guys. Okay, we're down to our last two pairs. Euro Audi downtrend. Why? Because we have pink below blue, right? However, we're stuck right here. You see this dash line? Okay, that's the 89 EMA. So price could either bounce higher, and we're in a sideways market. Take a look at the MACD. Sideways, it's hugging the 0. The blue MACD is hugging the 0. Okay, so if we believe price is going to go higher, we would have to wait for price to clear this previous swing high and above, take a buy above 154.44, or to the downside, I believe price could be going lower below 152.20. Okay, and our final pair is the British pound, Japanese yen. We're kind of in an upward channel here. Price could still go higher and meet the upper trend line. I've drawn that in for you. So if you believe price is going to go higher, you could look at buys above 154.62. If you believe lower, below 152.12. Take a look at the MACD blue line. It is above 0. We do have the green here, the green here, green here, green above blue. So we really are only looking for buy trades or a breakout above the previous pivot swing high, which is right there. Okay, or it could be a bounce. If price goes down deep enough, then looking for a bounce. And so those are the pairs. So finally, again, if you do want further information on these charts, if you absolutely like the way the charts look and some of the information to be had from the charts, there's a lot of indicators, a lot of entry signals that I do provide for you. In fact, there are 9 in total. Okay, and for every market condition, whether it's whether you're in a trending market, an uptrend, pullbacks, reversals, so on. If you're interested, I have a 26-page PDF. Just contact me. There's no obligation. I'm not going to bother you. I'm not going to send you 100 emails or anything like that. So just contact me. It's free. Martin is my name, and send me an email to mskyj007@gmail.com. And if you've been having trouble in the past with your trading, or your trading hasn't gone well, then you can decide to flip the switch from failure to success, and trust me, I will help you. Take care. We'll talk to you again next week.